Hey guys, if you're serious about having tax-free income for your retirement, a Roth IRA is one of the most powerful tools to have in your financial arsenal. But with so many different platforms out there, it's really hard to choose which one is best for you. And in today's video, I'm going to go over my top 5 investment platforms to open up a Roth IRA. Now, these are going to be ones that are maybe more hands-on, some that are going to be a lot more hands-off where you set it and forget it, and some are going to have some fees, some going to have no fees, and some gonna have 0 to start in your minimum deposit, and some will have maybe 100 to maybe 500. So today we're gonna be talking about these platforms and see which one is the best one for you. Hey guys, my name is Steve, and I run the Frugal Expat website where we try to help people to save more and invest better. In today's video, we're going to be talking about where to open up your Roth IRA and the top 5 investment platforms to start it. All right, let's get to it. Like I said, we're going to be talking about our top 5 investment platforms to open up your Roth IRA. So we're going to start off with our first one. And our first one's going to be Vanguard. I started my Vanguard investment platform about almost 10 years ago, and I just stuck with it. I mean, there are great platforms out there, and I could switch back and forth, but Vanguard has just been the one I've had, and so that's the reason I have it. Now, it's got some great different funds, some great index funds. It's got some great ETFs that you can start off with as low as $1. The index funds, you probably need about $3,000 to start into those, and you have some target date funds. So if you're looking for a great Roth IRA to get started, Vanguard is one. They have low fees, they have low expense ratios, and some pretty good funds to get into. Like if you wanted to set and forget it, you can get one of those target date funds. And so as your fund gets closer to retirement, it will start to shift some of your money from growth stocks into bonds, so then you can have stable income. So that's kind of like that set and forget it. Now, you do need $1,000 to start in those target date funds, and that could be a barrier to get into. So if you wanted just to start with some ETFs, you can start off with VOO, VTI. You can start off with a growth ETF like VUG or VONG, and maybe even a good dividend ETF like VYM or VIG. So those are some ETFs you can get started off with, and all you need is $1. Yes, with Vanguard, you can buy fractional shares on Vanguard ETFs, not on any other ETFs, but on Vanguard ETFs. So that's a good way to start with your Roth IRA. And remember, if you remember that with a Roth IRA, you can put in about $7,000 every single year, and until about 59 and a half, and then boom, you can take it out. All right, let's get on to our second investment platform. Now, our next platform is going to be Fidelity. Now, Fidelity is one of the best investment platforms out there. And personally, if I wasn't in Vanguard, I would probably be all into Fidelity. Fidelity's got $0 to start your Roth IRA. It's got some zero fee index funds like FZROX, which is the Fidelity Zero Fund, like total market index fund. It's also got some fractional shares on stocks, ETFs, and that's pretty great. I mean, and this is not just Fidelity ETFs, this is on all ETFs. So if you wanted to have SCHD, VOO, QQQ all in one portfolio, you can buy fractional shares with Fidelity. And that's great news if you're looking to open up a Roth IRA and you want to buy fractional shares. Well, Fidelity makes it possible for all those great investors. It's got some great tools for investments and some educational tools, so it'll teach you how to do some great investing, and it will also teach you different things that are going on within the market. Now, Fidelity is a great one for beginners. It's great for those that want to be hands-off. You can set it and forget it and auto invest, which is great. So if you wanted to create a portfolio with just investing into one of their index funds, you can auto invest it, and you can set it and forget it, and then you don't have to worry. Once you get to that age of 59 and a half, you can start withdrawing, and it's already there. You haven't really had to do much, and it's got some 24/7 customer support and so many other great tools at your fingertips. It's got a great UI. I mean, I looked at it on the phone, I was like, oh man, Fidelity's great. Compared to Vanguard, Vanguard's been outdated for a while, but it's getting better. But Fidelity has been just on top of the market on all the new trends, and so that makes it just a great platform to start your Roth IRA. All right, let's get on to our next investment platform. Our next investment platform is going to be Betterment. Now, Betterment's a little bit different than the first two. Betterment is a robo-advisor, which means what it's going to do is going to take an algorithm and it's going to input some information from you. It's going to create a portfolio for you based upon kind of the answers to the questions you put in. So if you want a more aggressive portfolio, it will create in a more aggressive portfolio. Now it's going to invest in some ETFs, which is going to make everything a little bit simple, and you can basically set it and forget it. it reinvests your money, and it's going to do it for you. Like I said, it's a robo-advisor. Couple things about this is $0 to start off, which is good news. I mean, free is better, but obviously you need some money to get your Roth IRA going. So as soon as you put some money in, it will start putting that money into different ETFs. Another thing about this is it's a robo-advisor. So basically you're not going to have a person you can chat with. You could arrange with that, and it could cost you some more money. There's no one to chat with. And so, with Fidelity, you get the 24/7 support. With Betterment, you pay to chat with someone. Like I said, it's robo-advisor. So it's like AI. It's like a robot doing everything for you. Now, it does have a service fee of about 0.25%. So that's about $25 per $10,000 invested. So that's a little bit something if you worry about that. Plus, you got those management expense ratios a part of that. So that's the management fee of 0.25%. Now, the other ones I have talked about has no management fee, but like I said, this robo-advisor, and so it's doing everything for you. All you have to do is put your money in, and it'll do everything for you. Now, if you are someone that wants to be hands-off and let experts create your own portfolio for you, this could be it. And it will be cheaper than actually hiring a financial advisor to do it for you. But if you want to be more hands-on, well, Betterment may not be the tool for you. Maybe it's a better tool to go with Vanguard, Fidelity, or even some other tools that I'll talk about later on in this video. So that's just a little bit about that. And if you like it, I'm going to leave links down below for everyone. So it doesn't really matter if you pick one or the other. There's just links to help you strive from my video all the way up to the investment platform. All right, let's get on to number 4. And number 4 is going to be Charles Schwab. Now, Charles Schwab is a lot like Vanguard and Fidelity. It's got great index funds. It's got great ETFs. You need $0 to start off your Roth IRA, which is great news because free is always good. There are no fees attached to this. Now, Charles Schwab, just like Vanguard and Fidelity, does have ETFs and index funds. Like you got SCHB, SCHD. Now, with this index funds, they're fractional shares. I mean, you could just buy like $100 worth of index fund that tracks the S&P 500, which is SWPPX, or you could just buy some ETFs, but you have to buy whole shares. Now, they don't do fractional shares like Fidelity does, and so it's just you got to buy the whole shares. So that's a little bit different. Now, it does have a robo-advisor a part of it, and that's called the Schwab Intelligent Portfolio, and you could do that. I have seen pros and cons of this. I do know much more about Betterment because I had a Betterment account at one point in time, but I switched to more of a hands-on movement. But this intelligent portfolio is supposed to do the same thing as Betterment. You're putting in your answers to an algorithm. They create a portfolio for you. They charge you a management fee, and they will invest your money. That makes it kind of hands-off. Personally, I like the hands-on approach. I can pick maybe 1, 2, or 3 different ETFs, invest it, auto-invest, make it easy and simple, and that's for me. So that's a little bit about Charles Schwab. If you want to open up an account with them, it's quite easy. It's got a pretty good user interface. It's better than Vanguard's, but Vanguard's been around for a long time. Fidelity's probably got the best one out there, and this is just a good portfolio, a good place to start your Roth IRA. And if you already have a Roth IRA in Charles Schwab, good job. At least you're starting and investing for your retirement future. All right, let's get on to number 5. Number 5 is one of my favorites because I use it all the time, and I started mine in 2020. That is M1 Finance. Now, I do not have a Roth IRA in M1 Finance. Right now, I just have a taxable brokerage account with M1 Finance. My Roth IRA sits with Vanguard. But I've had M1 Finance since 2020. I started a class when I was talking about investments and saving and paying off debt. And I decided, how about I test out some of my things that I'm talking about just to show the class how it is. And I started investing into a couple different stocks and, of course, into some ETFs like VTI, QQQM, and AVUV. So I have an M1 Finance account. Now, M1 Finance is a little bit different than all of these. Now, it's a little bit newer. It's been around since 2016. It is like a robo-advisor, as in you can auto-invest with fractional shares, kind of like Fidelity, but it creates these pies. It's like your portfolio pie. Let's say I wanted 40% VTI. I could. Maybe 30% in QQQM and maybe 30% into SCHD. Well, that's 100% right there, 30, 40, 30, and boom, that could be my pie. What I would do is I could auto invest maybe weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, maybe $100, maybe $500. It doesn't matter. And you could auto invest that, and it'll just invest it into the way your percentages are done. So let's say QQQM rises up to about 35%, but everything else comes down. It will basically dollar cost average into the others that are down, and so that pie stays consistent and rebounces over over time. So that's a good thing about M1 Finance. Now, the bad thing about M1 Finance is when you want a brokerage account, you need $100 to start. If you want a Roth IRA, you need $500 to start. So it takes a little bit of money to get it started, and that could be a con if you don't have the money to start off with it. One of the things I like about it, it's got a great UI, rebalancing, you can pick the stocks, and it's just a good place to start investing. And if you wanted to have like individual stocks, you could click and make the percentages, and it could dollar cost average throughout time. That's something I like about it. Now, it may not be something you may like about it, but that's okay. Now, if you like some of these investment brokerage accounts, I will leave some links down my description. I have an M1 Finance affiliate link, so that means if you open it, I will get paid. It doesn't come out of your money, but they will give me just a little bit of some money to send you that way. Those are the 5 brokerage accounts I like and are great to open up a Roth IRA. So if you want to start your Roth IRA today, start today. And if you want to find some great investments that you want to invest in the Roth IRA, I'm going to leave a link right up here for you guys to check out and start investing today. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video, and you guys take care.